Siguro, in the next 20 minutes, I'm gonna walk you through what is strategic management, di ba? Why is it very important? Just a quick history, so you would know. Kasi I was also an employee before. I used to join strategic planning workshop. And then usually, they have this rigorous process. Ang daming mga templates that they have to fill out. There's a lot of analysis. Sometimes, along the way, we lose the purpose. Why are we doing such things? Alright, so quick history lang. Strategic planning was developed around 1950s by the military. It was meant to be about winning versus the other rival. That's strategic planning around 1950s. 1970s, sumikat. But in the 1990s, mas lalong sumikat. So what is really strategic planning? It's about the art and science of formulate kayo ng strategies, implement, and then evaluating those cross-functional decisions. Cross-functional meaning, it's an integration between marketing, sales, sino pa ba, what do we have here? Supply chain, warehouse, accounting, HR, whatever position, function, I mean. It's integrating everything, one decision, one direction, then evaluating its object versus its objective. Formulate, implement, then evaluate those decisions na ginawa ng cross-functional. What's the purpose? The purpose of strategic planning, para malinaw po tayo, nabanggit na ni Miss Carol it's about winning. At the end of the day, you cannot execute business plans or selling activities without the focus on winning market shares. You know what? There's nothing wrong in winning. Kasi tayo sa mga Pinoy, pwede naman lahat meron. But actually, it's not the reality in the competitive arena. If your competitor can get some share in whatever segment, they will get it from you. And they will have no mercy. Believe me. They will get you out of talagang all of the money. Talagang they will celebrate. Like you guys, I know you have a lot of prizes. And the reason why you have a lot of prizes, kasi you're generating the sales. Right? Tama, di ba? Kasi if we lack sales, we're gonna have problems running the operations. And we're gonna have challenges in running these activities. So it's all about winning. So quick story lang para mas maintindihan natin yung strategic planning. There was a coach named Vince Lombardi. He was a famous football coach back in the 1970s pa. When he came in, he was part of a football club sa NFL. Talagang 11 straight season puro talo yung football club. But when he came in, he turned it around. Complete turnaround. Develop a winning mindset. So, pakitapik nga yung kasama nyo. Pakitanong mo yung kasama mo. Meron ka bang winning mindset? So, you know what? It's a culture of winning. It's a culture of winning. Imagine 11 straight seasons. When he came in, first 3 seasons kagad, nanalo kagad sila ng championship. So, in terms of the determination to win, Coach Vince Lombardi was really the guy. Sabi nga niya sa mga quotation niya, winning is not everything, but the effort to win is the effort. Winning is not everything, but the effort to win is. Meron pa siya sinabi, win squarely, fairly, decently, by the rules, but win. Diba? And if you don't win, you're gonna have troubles kasi. Believe me. My parents came from the hardware industry. If you don't grow, if you don't try to sustain your competitive advantage, huge companies or smaller players will try to eat up your market share. And dahan-dahan liliit yung business. Diba? Pero I'm happy, I'm contented with what my parents has achieved. Kasi, to tell you frankly, they're not even high school graduate eh. They are the hardworking Filipino Chinese eh, who just talagang nangutang lang and then they open their hardware. That was already good kasi may mga paupahan na sila, may property na sila. Pero that was in the 1970s and 80s when the business was not that intense, not that sophisticated. We all know what happened to the hardware industry, di ba? Pinasok ng Wilcon. And there's a lot of small players. You're going to eat up your revenue. US, balik tayo sa strategic planning. Westinghouse Electric, what happened? They entered the business to build new generation of nuclear. What happened? Medyo hindi nila kinaya, they went bankrupt. They were trying to do something else kasi they have to grow. Kasi if you don't grow, if you stagnate, bababa yung competitiveness ninyo. That's the very essence of strategic planning. Is to create, exploit different opportunities for your business. Exploit, create different opportunities for your business in the long run, in the future. I cannot try to oversell how important strategic planning is. Kasi we wouldn't know what challenges there are in the future that can really impact our income. The income of the company, which eventually will impact your income. We all know that, right? We all know that. Dahan-dahan yan, mahihirapan yung company. And we saw that during the pandemic. When the food companies became very weak, ano nangyari? Nagle-lay off na, di ba? Nagbabawas ng araw. Hindi lang yung company affected, but now the people are affected. But if you have strategic planning, 3 to 5 years, where are we going? Where are we going? Where do we want to bring the business? Another part of strategic planning is the alignment. Kaya nga strategic alignment workshop actually ito eh. When we say strategic alignment, we're gonna confirm kung tama ba yung sinasalihan yung market. Is it the market that you really wanna play? And how do we win? We're gonna align. Align from marketing, sales, production, accounting, warehouse, or whatever it is. Kailangan align tayo. Imagine mo, sir, basketball. Di ba? Palagi may game plan yan, di ba? By the way, strategic planning is the game plan. Di ba? Game plan yan on how to win. Versus Firefly, how to win against, sino ba mga kalaban yung brand, Atsi? Firefly, Philips, dami. Dami na. Kasi nakita nila eh. Ang strong ng marketing ninyo eh. Ganun talaga. Maraming gagaya, di ba?
Maganda kasi marketing namin.
Maganda yung marketing nyo and branding. Pero it's okay. Naunahan nyo naman. Kaya top of mind eh. Yung pinost ko, UV Care, alam ka agad ng mga, UV Care. So, you've won in that arena. But then again, to sustain the competitive advantage, that's another thing. Kaya maganda yung ginagawa nila Miss Carol and kung sino man yung top leaders ng UV Care na to ensure lang that you protect your market share and actually further grow it. Kasi if you don't, Philips will be there. Don't you think they are also planning? Of course they are. Pinag-uusapan ka, ma'am. Sabi, ang ganda talaga ng attire ni mama. Pinag-uusapan yung energy ninyo. Pinag-uusapan yung marketing. Pinag-uusapan how you sell. Pinag-uusapan ano ba yung strategy ng UV Care. Of course, they're out to get some of your sales. Ganun yan eh. It's a competition. Kaya we have to be sensitive that we need to be focused and have the winning mindset. Diba? We don't want to be the team that will lose the market share of UV Care. But then again, it's a game plan. Imagine mo sa basketball, sir. Di ba? Pag may game plan, di ba? Sabihin ng coach, malalaki yung kalaban. Malalaki yung kalaban. Maliliit tayo. Dadaanin natin saan? Sa bilis, tsaka shooting. Strategy, game plan. Sa UV Care, we're gonna assess the environment. internal and external environment and the internal analysis within your company. But more of external first, external environment, competitor analysis, we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna develop a game plan for you in the next 3 to 5 years. Kaya itong investment is actually a 3 to 5 years. Magagamit nyo na. The templates you can just reuse every year, revisiting. Are there changes in the environment? Are the people still very conscious about the air? If not, what can we do about it? Maganda yung may preparation na kayo. In fact, I work in the bike industry. And we all know during the pandemic, we made a lot of money. We made a lot of money. May 2020, grabe talagang kumakatok yung mga tao sa warehouse. Maski yung dilapidated na bike, binibili. So we made, parang kayo, di ba? We had a boom, di ba? Kami rin, yung sa biking talagang, we made a lot of money. We were able to buy our own office or own building, nakapagpagawa lang kami. We made a lot of money. Pero around May 2020 to June, nakikita ko na yung galaw nung market. Sabi ko sa marketing head ko nun, be ready. We were making a lot of money there. We had just a big tie-up with the co-op. Pero sabi ko, be careful. Look at what is happening to the market. Ang dami ng entrance ng competition. Kasi back in the days, kami lang yung player ng supplier ng bike eh. Pero pumapasok na after 2 months. Kasi syempre nakita nila eh, naging attractive yung market. So sabi ko, be ready. Kaya we try to do something else, new strategies already. We're gonna enter the on-demand delivery service. Kasi once you have the on-demand delivery service, by nag-apply kagad, 4,000 riders. Then yung 4,000 riders, where will they have their maintenance, di ba? Pwede sa amin. So it's a competition. The environment keeps on changing. We all know Ukraine and Russia war. It has hit the gas prices. It can affect the business. Di ba? We have to be careful about this importation. Kami, we held our importation right now kasi ang taas ng dollar exchange. There's just a lot of oversupply in the market. So we're trying to change course. So these are the realities of the business. And ang maganda ng timing ninyo, nag-strat plan kayo na pa-open na yung economy. 2023, it may have a different look by the way. We don't know how conscious the Filipinos will be by next year. We don't know. 2023 open na eh. Napansin mo, wala nang pakialam mga Pilipino sa COVID. So we don't know how sensitive they will be. Alright, so the good news is again, you're having strategic planning to create, exploit different opportunities for your business. Alright?